Nigeria in itself is comedy. You don't get to see Nigeria clearly when you are in Nigeria. UAE government, they are not racist. They are not discriminating, right? The same opportunity you have is the same opportunity I have. Yeah.
The following is with Mr. Dixon, a Nigerian. I don't know if I should call him a blogger, but because we've been getting any information that we've been getting regarding visa is from his channel or TikTok page. Any media, like every day, if the news drop today, if there is a nude today that is regarding Nigerians, I always get the information from his page, TikTok page, Mr. Dixon, or just Dixon. If you search Dixon on TikTok, you get him. So I invited him today to talk about how our struggle as Nigerians here in the United Arab Emirates, everybody knows our story, how it's mostly impossible to get papers here to work. So I invite her here to talk about us, to talk about Africans, and every other thing that keeps us successful here in the United Arab Emirates. Mr. Dixon, welcome to my show.
Thank you very much.
So how has it been? Can you tell us how long have you been in UAE?
I've been in UAE for 3 years.
2 years.
Yes.
So you came 2021.
21.
Okay. Same with me. Like I came in August to 21. So what do you do now?
Well, I work as a sales officer with electro vertical company, and on the other side, I do content creation, try to use my voice to pass the right information to my community, Nigerians, Africans, and large globally.
So I want to ask, how do you get energy or right information? Like if information is dropping now, you are doing video now about it. How?
Well, if the best experience you can have is your experience, if you tell your story, it is your experience you're telling. So in my case, I'm actually a victim. I used to tell people that in UAE, the Nigerians, before they open the visas, yeah, the Nigerians that have visa in UAE, they are like 5 of them. The rest don't have visa. So I am one of them. I never had visa. And with my profession, the kind of job I did in Nigeria, I knew that if I come to UAE, I will have better opportunities, upper hand. That was the case. So when I got to UAE, I had good jobs. My last job, they couldn't make visa for me. They liked me so much. I'm still in contact with them. They liked me so much they could not make the visa for me. So they told me, go and wait. When the visa opens, we'll call you back. But I can't wait. I'm in Nigeria.
Yeah.
So I, regardless of the fact that visas were not going, I was applying for jobs. So what I was doing is, yes, they will turn me down. It will sometimes depress me, which is normal. I'm human. Yeah. So I was applying for jobs and getting contacts so that if they open the visa today, I know who to call for better deal, better position. So I was at home for 1 day, doing nothing work-wise. No, the run is coming in. So while I was at home, I was busy studying the UAE system, UAE law, how UAE works, and I got to understand that there is a lot more we are not exposed to than we should. So I started learning new things, started seeing new things, started getting information, and there and then, that is how the energy came. I know who to call, I know where to go to get the right information. And interestingly, I will give credit to other content creators like Citizen Oluwatosin, Patience, IJ. This is IJ. I used to watch her content a lot. She passes the right information before she started her YouTube page. She does YouTube thing. So there are a whole lot of them, you know. So I watch them, I get ideas, then I go on to do research. Interestingly, everything you need, every information you need about you is on the internet. We are just not searching. We don't have the time. So I got to realize that there is a gap between Nigerians, Africans, and information. And most of the time, they would like to hear it from their own people. So in Nigeria, we prefer I tell him visa is open than the news to tell him visa is open. So this is
They
where
will relate to you more.
they will relate to me more. So yeah, this is where my energy is drawn from. And now I realized that okay, these people actually need my voice to tell my story, to tell Nigerian story, also to tell African story. So even though I don't have the large, number of followers at the moment, I appreciate my little followers because they are engaging.
Yeah.
They are really, really engaging. In fact, somebody told me yesterday that he had a post notification on my page. I'm like, wait, what? So yeah, this is where the energy is strong.
Yeah, see, there are people that are still struggling to be the community, people like me. But when I come to your page, like every of your video, when you drop it, maybe before 1 hour, I'll see it regarding if I'm holding my phone, which will be going to TikTok. When I will see your page, the information you drop in, your energy, the way you're presenting everything, it's also engaging. It's not just the news. There are people that has news to tell, but nobody will like to listen. But the energy you use to pass your message and the charisma, everything, people like it. Like me, if I scroll to your page or if I see your video, I'm going to listen to them. Even if I need the information, I don't need it, but the energy, because I'll be thinking, okay, now I'm still looking for my style. Let me just watch how this guy is presenting these things and see if I will get anything from it. So it's also it's crazy and it's also beneficial to Nigerians because I think that we that is creating content now as Nigerians, the job is on us.
Yes.
To change the narrative
Yes.
because there is so much negative narrative or negative news surrounding Nigerians here in the UK.
Yes.
I don't know if the visa ban is regarding to it or politics. If you ask me, I'll say it's politics because what I'm hearing is because of what Nigerians did. I think that is just trash. I think it's politics. So it's good to see people like you and the people you just mentioned now. Olua person I tried to send me a message before, but I think he's busy. And there are so many Nigerians I try to get on my platform so that they will tell their story to inspire other Nigerians here, how they were able to get across their challenges, how they were able to come on top of everything. So it's good to see. How do you see the African community here in Nigeria? Yeah.
Well, you don't get to see Nigeria clearly. Let me use Nigeria as a case study. You don't get to see Nigeria clearly when you are in Nigeria. If you come outside of Nigeria, you now get to see the picture of Nigeria and you understand where we are, where we are going, and possibility of getting where we want to get to. So for our community, Nigerians and Africans, it is when I got to UAE that I realized that we have divided Africa.
Yeah.
North Africans are calling themselves Arabs, and the other Africans are calling themselves Africans. Even North Africans are calling other Africans Africans, and I'm like, what is going on?
Like Morocco,
Egypt and Tunisia, yeah, they call us Africans, and I'm like, who are you? So I see us as go-getters, motivated, energetic. Nigerians especially, very energetic. You can't keep a good man down. Nigerians, for instance, the visa ban had, to an extent, tried to keep us down, tried to, put us in a state of depression, all bad things. But then, we still survived. We still made it to this point. we still had families that were looking up to us, that were calling us from, from one country, other countries to do one or two things. So about your question, yeah, there is something about our Nigerian communities, African communities at large. We tend to live with, you know, in a building where it's majorly occupied by Africans. I understand that. We are family oriented. Nigerians especially, they like to live with family. And cuts across all African countries. So you get to one building. That is why some building they call it African building.
Okay.
Yeah, you get to one building, just look at the building. Everybody in that building, Africans.
If you pass, they'll ask you, "Are you looking for us? Your Kabayan."
Exactly.
Your Kabayan is there.
Exactly. So this is in a way putting us in a small community. It's restricting the information, the kind of information we get. It happened to me when I came to UAE the first time. Although I've done my research, I've done everything I need to do, to help me get a job faster. But the beauty they put me in is African beauty, right? And
Your agent?
yes, African beauty. So all of the information I was getting in that building, there is no jobs in Dubai for Africans. All of those negative things. And I'm like, wait, this Dubai? No. I have a friend here who is a manager in Life Pharmacy, store manager in Life Pharmacy. I have a friend here who left to Canada. He was also a manager before he left. So how are they getting the jobs?
Yeah.
And this place that I am, the information is just telling me no jobs, no jobs. You have to do this to survive. You have to do this to survive. And most of the time, the alternatives are illegalities. I said, no, I can't stay here. I moved to Dubai. When I got to Dubai, the building I was staying was filled with people from different nationalities. Like, yeah, now we can share information
And think also.
and think also. So I think that in as much as we like to live with each other, we should try and spread. We should try and see what is on the other side of the world. UAE is very productive. UAE is sweet. UAE is sweet. Dubai is sweeter. You can make money like this. UAE, as in legal. You don't have to do anything bad or any illegalities to make money. You can make money like this. But if you do not have the right information how to do it, if you restrict yourself within the communities or that building, African building, the information you'll be getting will be coming from that African building, not from UAE generally. Yeah, so I see us as we trying to put ourselves in the box. We shouldn't do that. We should explore.
We should not limit their thinking.
We should not limit our thinking. We should not limit our, everything about us. We should explore. UAE is not the government. UAE government, they are not racist. They are not discriminating, right? The same opportunity you have is the same opportunity I have. Yeah. Whether you are highly educated or not, you can see, success stories of people from bike rider, 1,000 dirham, 1,500 dirham salary to this real estate manager. You see, all of those success stories are on the internet. So why can't it be me? Why can't it be an African? We need to really, really, really explode, not just to explore, explode and do some nice things, pull some weight in this country.
Like me, from what you just said, if I watch so much podcast every day. I watch so much podcast. I watch a PVD podcast. I watch Candy Owens. I watch countless Joe Rogan. I watch countless podcasts. And when I'm watching all these podcasts, I would say, why can't it be me? Why is it that I just have to be giving some excuses why I'm still here?
Yeah.
Right? So the major thing is consistent, what everybody's saying. But being consistent is another crazy stuff.
Yeah.
When people say that you are doing this thing and you have to be consistent, and you will go, okay, I can do it, man. That is like climbing mountains. You have to make up your mind. You have to say, no. whatever happens, I must do this. You have to cut off everything. So I'm seeing so much successful podcasters, and what is happening right now in America is like there is no more mainstream media. Mainstream media are the ones now fighting to get to the relevant.
Yes, yes. I've forgotten one event like that. Very big event. World, I think it's NATO event. I can't really remember. The normal press will come
Yeah,
normally, but
podcasters.
they invited content creators, like they sent out invite to
Yeah.
content creators to come for that event because they have got to realize that these guys are the voice of the people that we don't hear.
Yes.
Because when, let me take my own page, my own platform as an example here. When I post some information that is very vital, people will come there and add their opinion. These things they say on the comment section, they can't easily say it to the government. There is no plan. Even in the suggestion box, they already think that if they put something in the suggestion box of a government institution, nobody is going to read it. But if
I think I know that. Yeah.
but if they drop that comment on your page, it's there. So any government official can just go to, they watch us. All government officials, they watch our content. That's why I'm very careful with what I post. So they can just go and watch this guy. Okay, he's talking again. He's always talking. Then they will not check comment section. What are these people saying? Oh, okay, that means we need to do this and do this. So I see it as, even though we are the voice of the people, I see it as, we are also using our platform to tell a story, pass the information, pass the minds of the people to everybody, not just the government institution, everyone at large.
Yeah, that is a good idea. That is it's like how should I say this? I think when we are discussing somewhere with my guys of fellow content creators, somebody like Lobi and Samaik on TikTok, you will get them easily.
Yeah.
When we are discussing
I'm
about
following them.
when we are discussing about Nigerians, how can we change this narrative? How can we tell that the news that we're hearing on social media are not Nigerians?
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
And
100%.
media can be deceived. Maybe somebody says something. I'm not saying we are innocent, right? But I will tell you that 99% of Nigerians here are doing great work. If you give them a chance, you will be amazed, right? So how can we pass that message across? How can we pass this message across? Stand on it, be consistent. So say, okay, you already have platform. You have to be inviting great Nigerians that are doing well here in UAE to ask them questions, let them give their advice and tell their story and how they have been able to be successful here. That every other Nigerians or Africans think that as a Nigerian here is bad for me. You understand?
Yeah.
So I've been asking, doing research and trying to, and also as a Nigerian, right? Like the last podcast I did with a HR director, a woman from Czech Republic. Right? I'm a Nigerian, so I try to let other Nigerians know that you can do whatever you want to do. You just need to think and work towards it. You understand? And if the first person said no to you, that person did not say no to you because you're a Nigerian. That person said no to you probably because he or she don't have time or they don't have interest in it. You have to keep trying. You understand?
Yes.
And I have another podcast I'm going to do also with another white person, a director. Nigerian also trying to push this buzz, right? So you can do whatever you want to do.
Yes.
Just regardless of anything that is surrounding you. As a Nigerian, we have to work tirelessly to change the narrative. We have to work tirelessly to make it easier for other Nigerians that feel like I want to go to the bar, I want to go to the trial. So, as a content creator, what do you think that we should be doing that people do coming? Nigerians coming and they are selling it? Yeah.
Yes.
So how is it that most Nigerians venture, or what makes most Nigerians venture into content creation?
Let's see. Nigeria in itself is comedy. Um, I'm sorry to call my country.
No, I know. If you
Nigerians,
go on Twitter, you find out.
Nigerians are lively. Nigerians are lively. I'm a Lagosian. I grew up in Lagos. Lagos is you wake up in the morning, you start laughing till you sleep again. That is Lagos. Because you can just wake up this morning and you come outside, just to see what's happening outside. Somebody is acting drama somewhere, and you start watching. It's none of your business. You have your daily task to accomplish, but you like that drama. When you want that drama finished, you go back inside and you start analyzing drama. We are overthinkers. We break a lot of things down. So we are taking over this place. Yes, because we have a lot of things to do. We have a lot of things to do. And an average Nigerian grew up studying. If you're not learning, if you're not going to school, you are learning trade, learning one or two things. An average Nigerian grew up studying. We did not grow up working. And when we now grow up to the level of, okay, go and work, there is no job. So you now start going back to all those things you studied. That is where the creativity comes.
Everything you learn.
Everything you want. That is where the creativity comes. And when you're idle, you're not doing anything, your creativity is there. Might be wasting. But when you now think of wait, if I put camera, this is what they think. Talk am. Might-
Focus into it as well.
Yeah. it might make a difference. So that is why we have a lot of them. If you go to Nigerian content creation space, there are a lot of people I don't even know.
Yeah.
But if you just click on their profile, bam, 1 million followers. I don't know them. I don't know I don't know the content they are creating. Maybe I just, on my For You page, I just see their video and say, okay, I'll watch that one. Go to profile. They have the numbers because the space is crazy. The space is really, really crazy. And a Nigerian is always a Nigerian, whether home or abroad. Since we are here, and a lot of us have the skills and the creativity, make it work. Look at this uncle. This guy created in Pakistan.
Yeah.
That guy,
Correct.
that guy is like, I don't scroll past his post. He is very funny.
Yeah.
He is
He's
very,
creative.
very,
He's creative.
very funny and creative. There is another guy. They
I tried to bring Isaac on my podcast, but I think he's busy.
Hmm.
We are not doing this thing full time yet.
Yeah.
We have work we are doing, and we are doing this one.
Yes.
So it's crazy, and sometimes I understand because I try to judge the person from my own position.
Yeah.
You have your work you are doing, and you're using your spare time.
Great.
Yeah. Sometimes I ask myself, if somebody invites you to their podcast or video, do you have time to go there? So when somebody says no to you or read your message, try to understand. You understand? So what do you think the market is for Nigerian content creators right now? If anybody wants to monetize their page, what do you think it is?
Well, over time, because I'm trying to, monetize my page, so I'm doing. I like to research. I like to research a lot. So I've got to understand that my page came from Nigeria. My page came from Nigeria. So all this social media, TikTok managers, if you are seeing this, monetize Nigeria. We did.
But I've changed my TikTok. I opened in Nigeria, but now the location has changed.
Yeah, the location has changed, but where you opened it is very important.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's still in Nigerian TikTok. So TikTok managers, Facebook managers, YouTube. See, look at the space. Look at the space. Look at what we are doing with our creativity. Monetize us. Should we beg? Okay, please monetize us. So it is quite challenging for a Nigerian account to get monetized. So a lot of people are now, getting UK TikTok, US TikTok, just because of monetization. So this is online monetization. So there are two sides to it: online and offline.
Yeah.
And let's not, we should not forget the fact that there are some, regulations guiding content creators in UAE. And if you have to be monetizing UAE, you have to go through those regulations as well. So now, monetization, even if it doesn't come online, you should look at offline. How do we make money offline from the content we create and post? Yeah, as for someone like me, I have not started making money. Yeah, I only get gifts when I go live. One of my biggest challenge is going live. I find it difficult to sit down and press live and start talking. It's very challenging for me. So I've gone live just once. So I go to other people's live. When I come up to talk, people gift me. That's how I make one or two. I think the highest I've made so far is $100 from TikTok, from people gifting me. That is online. So I've not made any money offline. So I'm just still thinking, how do I maximize my platform to get something coming in from that angle, because I can't be putting out all of this time and energy and creativity and not getting anything from it. So yeah, that is that about monetization.
And the sponsorship, like offline marketing, from your experience as a sales executive, right? Do you think small
Businesses.
small platform like us, or how should I say it, people with small followers, that we can get any sponsorship?
Well, that is that is now the offline monetization aspect. This, there are lots of Nigerian businesses here. A lot. If you go to there and now, you see a lot of our Igbo men doing Igbo things.
Yeah.
And they are failing to understand that the world are watching social media now, not TV. Lots of other Nigerian businesses, I have seen, content creators get sponsorship, got endorsement deals, from Nigerian businesses. But why are they not taking full advantage of this space? I don't have to have 1,000 followers or 100 followers before you can sponsor me or use my page for your product. I also know that because of my experience in sales, yeah, there are some buttons I need to push myself. Buttons of submitting proposal, pushing for one or two brand deals here and there in this way. I've not done that, but it is something we can all explore as content creators. So you can just draft your proposal, push it, say this is that. We can do this like this, like this, like that. You don't have to spend, or I don't have to spend. Just something to get this money coming. But why we have not done that as content creators? These our businesses, Nigerian-owned businesses, should look into this space and maximize it, maximize the potentials that will come out from this place. And sell your product. There are some business. It took me a while to know that there is an African grocery shop in Abu Hill. I did not know. Imagine that kind of grocery shop. And there is a content creator who lives around Abu Hill. Very popular. I think about two of them.
Yes.
Imagine that grocery shop using two of them. I will get to know that there is a grocery shop out there. So I don't have to, travel far for to get Nigerian groceries. That goes across African businesses as well. A lot of Africans are doing good businesses, have good trades in UAE here, but we don't know about them. We need to know. The world needs to know.
Yes.
So they need to showcase. They need to come out and do something with the content, regardless of how many followers they have.
Okay, I think that should be all from my side. From your side, is there anything, any message you want to pass to Nigerians, Africans, from your experience?
Well, I will start with Nigerians. By Igbo language, they say when you are advising your children, the children without parents, they will be at the door, eavesdropping to hear one or two things. So I will use Nigeria as a case study. Nigerians, we should not let opportunities slide because we are looking for big bags. We have the mentality of big bags. So when we come here, our expectations are over the roof. So we need that big bag job. Big bag, big bag, big bag. But we are overlooking the little beginnings that can put us on the track to go for big bags. Right now, there is amnesty program. A lot of Nigerians are on overstay. They don't have job to even begin with. And there are opportunities everywhere, little opportunities that they can just, start, working with those companies just for, at least for the moment, to regularize your status. Now you have it, if for instance, I'm not saying, I don't know how to advise people, so I'm not going to advise anyone. So I'm just using taxi, for instance, security, for instance. These guys, they want Nigerians. They say it all the time. We want to hire Nigerians. So if they see, are you a Nigerian? They will take you, no. And it is not limited. There is nothing like taxi is for men or taxi is for women. That is why I appreciate Glory Joseph a whole lot. I watch her content. I love that babe to a fault.
And I need to call her out. She don't want to come to my podcast. She don't want to come here with her energy, positive energy, and also, pass her energy through my platform. I don't know that. And I will be calling her out till she comes.
She will come. Just keep pressing. So I love her energy. I love what she's doing. She's telling the world that Nigerians, especially Nigerian women, are much more than what they think Nigerian women are. So imagine her doing that. And she's already a superstar. I'm her fan.
I'm a fan.
She's already a superstar. And, those who are on overstay right now, they can look into something like that. They can look into something like taxi. I'm not advising. Don't take my word for it. Something like security. If you go, look, this is on the news. I didn't go to Alaway Immigration, Dubai. At Alaway Immigration, they are hiring people. Those people, they are going there for exit permits. But when they get there, one manager or hiring manager will just speak with them and they see that they can talk, they can represent themselves. Okay, come, let me hire you. Why do you want to go home? They will hire them immediately. Start their visa process immediately.
Serious?
Serious. I want to see news of Nigerians, Africans, in that space, taking that opportunity, doing these things. Especially now that it will be sad you're a Nigerian or an African, you are on overstay before the amnesty. Now the amnesty is here. You are not taking advantage of the amnesty, and the amnesty will be over. Or when you now want to take advantage of the amnesty, you now start calling money from home country to bring money here so you can use it to get visa. What do you do with the visa? You just carry the visa and walk about the streets or start looking for a job? No. Go to jobs that will start you. That is your starting point. It's not the contract here is 2 years. The contract here is 2 years. So start with something. And while you are doing that job, so far as it's not where you want to stay, they cannot put you in the box. You are communicating, you are meeting people. It will even give you a platform to meet people that will, transform you, catapult you to where you want to get to. So my advice to Nigerians and Africans is don't let any opportunity slide in this country. The opportunities are there, they are open, they are glaring. It's just there.
So, my Nigerian people and Africa at large, like I always say, my podcast is to bring the right information to you. And that is why today I invited Dixon. I don't want to use Mr. Dixon. I want to use only Dixon so that when you go to TikTok and type Dixon, you get him. We tried it when we're starting this podcast. I tried to see if I type his name, if he will be the one that will come out first. And we tried it. He's the one that will come out first. If you go to his page, you get the right information you need. If you come to my page, you will get stories, successful stories that will motivate you, information that you need to excel. And it's not just Africans. I'm saying Africans because I know maybe their mentality might be low because they are looking at themselves like Africans, we cannot be this, we cannot be that. If you go to my page, you will see managers, directors, and you hear their story to see that nothing is limited, nothing. You just have to dream and work. That's the only thing you need. And what is not necessary, you try to cut it off. We did abroad. We come here to hustle. So anything that you are doing, always keep it at the back of your mind that you come here to hustle. They say Nigerians, when they outside, they always humble themselves, but when they go back village, now when you go know say, I'm on that person where you dey see that time,
Na chief.
na chief. Oh. So this place where you dey, you come here to hustle.
Yes.
Don't forget that. Keep it at the back of your mind. Whatever you do, say, try to make connections, try to speak to people, network. If you see somebody that you feel like you would like to talk to or anything, a content creator Africa, send message. If they reply, good. If they don't reply, what could happen? You understand? So try to be out there, push yourself. Don't keep yourself in a box, like I said. And on that note, I will see you with another great information next week. Thank you.